G'day guys. Well, by popular demand, I'm back in the Hit and Miss Creek. This is episode 8. Yeah, so I've been doing quite a few videos on this creek. I'm only finding just small pieces of gold, but I'm going to work on the bedrock today. I'm just going to dig around this bedrock. I brought some water out with me, so I'll do a few pans here and then I'll take some samples home. And there's also a quartz vein in the bedrock which I'm going to break out a bit of that and take some of that home and crush it and pan it, and yeah, just do all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm still looking for that elusive pay streak in this creek, so hopefully I'll get onto some richer stuff around this bedrock. There's got to, sometime through the life of this creek, the gold must have got trapped on this bedrock, because this bedrock, and I'll swing this around and show you just to refresh your memories. There, that's all the bedrock there, and it's the only spot in this stretch of creek on this property that's got bedrock. This is the only spot. Well, there is bedrock here, I should say, the exposed bedrock, as you can see here. This there's like a granite bedrock. It just runs right across the creek here. So I'm going to be digging around in here and yeah, hopefully get some good pans with some good gold in it. Okay, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I just dug down alongside this this big rock here, and I'm down onto, I pulled out some fairly big boulders, some of this rock over here. I just pulled it out of here, and I've just scraped out the finer material, the gravel and the sand from the bottom, and I'm going to pan it out and I'll see what we'll get. Okay, I didn't classify it down too far. There's a lot of gravels in here, so I'll just have to persevere with it. Maybe I should do smaller pans. That might be an idea. Anyway, we'll see how we go with this one. I just want to see if there's any colour. I want to see if there's any colour in that hole that I've just dug, because I've gone right down. I'm not right on the bedrock yet, but I've hit some big rocks down there that are really tight packed. So there's a good chance that I might get something out of this pan. I've done myself a mischief here. I put more material in the pan than I should have done. But that's all right. We'll get around it. We'll get around it, no worries. This is hard. I'm going to have to scoop some of this material out and throw it. Do that to make my pan, the water in the pan deeper, so I could get my pan in there. It was just full of all the material. Yeah. Maybe next time I'll bring a deeper dish. have got my other classifier, a finer classifier with me, so on the next sample I take that I pan out, I'll if the soil's not too moist, I'll go through the finer classifier, so I don't have to worry about all this gravel. Anyway, this is going to be hard to see, isn't it? I don't really want to waste all my water because I've only got that one container with me. Let's see if we've got anything. Little black sand there. A little bit overcast today too. It'll be a lot better when the sun comes out. I'm seeing silver specks there, but I don't know if it's gold or not. I'll have to look through my jeweler's loop. I can see all little, and I haven't even got my reading glasses on, I can see all these little silver specks. It's silver, it's not gold, so yeah. Anyway, I'll have a look through my jeweler's loop, guys, and I'll get back to you. Okay, I've dug down a bit more in this hole, man, and I've hit like hard compacted rocks, and I'll give up for a bit. I'm going to have a spell, so I'll come over here to where this other bedrock is. Well, it's bedrock all along here, but I'll come back to this spot that I was at before, and if you look under there, you see that dark vein? It sort of peters off or pinches out. It pinches out just there. Where are we? Just there. That vein, that dark vein that runs through the rock, sort of yeah, it's like a stringer, and then when it comes down into here, it pinches off, so it's wider back here, and then it narrows off into here. Well, that dark vein there, that could have potential, that could have gold in it, so I'm going to get as much of that out as I can, and I'll take it home and crush it, because the sample that I got out of here last time I was here was sort of like this rock. This rock's like the host rock type thing, the bedrock. I don't even know what type of rock it is. It looks like a quartzite type rock. Yeah, and this has got iron staining in it. This is the stuff I took home last time, and I've got traces of copper and gold, only real small amounts. Yeah, so what I'm going to do anyway is work on this bedrock, and also over here, if you look over here, you'll see this other string of vein running down through the bedrock here, and then over here underneath these leaves you can see all that quartz. See all these thin, they're like thin bands of quartz. Yeah, it's all in the mix. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna get in there with my sledge and I'll take some of the samples out of here. This looks really really interesting. Yeah, this stuff. Okay guys, I'll get back to you. Okay guys, I busted that vein out. That was in that rock there, that little thin dark vein, and here's part of it here. It's got iron staining in it. Yeah, it looks like a quartzite type rock, but yeah, I'm not really sure. But it's got iron staining and that in it, and as you saw, it was sandwiched in between the other rock. There's part of it there. I've taken the vein right through there. So yeah, and I broke a bit out of here, had a look around, and now this vein over here, I broke a piece out. It's sort of slightly iron stained, but what I'm going to do now, I'm going to break some more of this out, and I want to take a second sample. So this sample in this bag, sample number 1, so I've got to keep that separate. I'll get myself another sample bag or a bucket, and I'll break some of this material here out, and I might even take some of this out of here and chuck it in another sample, and then when I get home I can crush it. And yeah, because I like the look of this here. There's all they're like slithers of quartz. It's like a breccia, what they call a breccia rock, where it's all the you can see this quartz is all broken. It's all been crushed and then sandwiched together. Yeah, so I'll take some samples out of here and see if there's anything in this stuff. Okay guys, I'll get back to you. Okay, I broke a piece out of here, out of where this a brecciated rock is. I think it was actually a quartz vein. If you look at this rock, you can see pieces of quartz in it. I think it was a quartz vein, and it's been crushed and then re-cemented together. It's not conglomerate, because conglomerate is round pebbles cemented together. This is a brecciated rock, which is rock that's fragmented into angles and sharp edges and that. Yeah, a brecciated. So this is a brecciated rock. So I'm taking some of this. I've taken a sample out of here, and basically I'm just going across the strike where the quartz vein is here, where I've sampled. I've gone across into the host rock, but then it's got this brecciated quartz. So I'll sample right across here, and I'll take some more of this, break some more of this out, sample it. You can see the iron staining. You can start to see iron in there now. That's a good sign. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. And that quartz, the brecciated quartz, goes right across into here. You can see it up in there. So it's right across there. Yeah, so it's all interesting stuff. Anyway, I'll sample this, take it home, crush it, and I'll pan it out, and I'll show you guys what I get out of it. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Okay, I've broken some more out, and the deeper I went in here, the more iron staining there is, the deeper I go in. So I'll take these samples home anyway, and obviously if I get anything out of it, I can come back, I can break more of this rock out and go try and get deeper in to where all this mineralisation is. Yeah. Okay guys, I'll get back to you. Okay, I broke a bit more of that rock out. See how really rusty it's becoming? And you can, if you see in there, you can see there's more rust. This iron staining. Iron and quartz, well, in any rock really, is a good indicator of precious metals. So I'm taking all these. I'll bust a bit more of this out, because that looks really interesting. See how you got all the white, like calcite, in that brecciated rock, and then down here you've got the real rusty looking iron stained quartz. Yeah, so that's what I'll be going for. Okay, I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, there's my hole I dug. I don't know, probably about a foot deep. Yeah, so I've got to fill this hole in, and that's it, I'm out of here. So I've got a bit less than half a bucket there, and that's got to be screened again. But I'll pan that at home just to have a look. But this gee, I tell you what, digging around on this bedrock, it's bloody hard yakka. I've got a bung hip. It's getting worse. So yeah, I don't know how long I'll keep doing this stuff. Hopefully all this year anyway. But yeah, I might have to start looking for some easier spots on this creek. Go back to where I was digging before, I think. Yeah, get into this softer material. Oh, I'll say softer, but even that's a bit hard, but at least the bedrock's shallow in a lot of these other spots. See, around here, there's your bedrock here, where it comes to the surface, it's all exposed there. And then all through here, this part of the creek around these trees, that's all sand here. I can see rocks here as well, but that's all sand. And you've got this big heap of rocks just here. And then it dips down again. This might be a good spot actually to look here. In between these two trees, you've got a tree here, a tree here, and this ground, it dips down. So just here in between the trees, there's a hollow. And then it rises up again. See that big mound of rocks? That big mound of rocks there. And then it dips down here. And then you've got another mound. So obviously I should be looking in these mound of rocks, because that's where all the heavies have dropped out. So yeah, maybe next time I come down here, I might start digging through all this pile of rocks, because these rocks have been dropped here. Obviously, you know, the water pressure's dropped, and it's dropped out all the heavy rocks. So there's got to be gold here amongst all these rocks. Anyway, maybe that's what I'll do next time I come down here. Okay guys, yeah, I'll see you back at home. Okay guys, I'm back home. This is the material that I dug out of the hole on the bedrock, and I've screened it down a bit further. So I've only got the finer material to worry about. And then I've got those 2 bags of rocks that I've got to crush up. I'll do that on another date. Yeah, a lot of vegetation matter in this, as you can see. But I've got some of that material off the bottom on top of those rocks. I'll have to go out there again with a crowbar and just see if I can get those rocks out of the bottom of the hole, move those out and get right down onto the bedrock. Maybe on another video I'll do that. Yeah, but this is a good test anyway. This will tell me if I'm on a good spot or not, or whether I've got to keep looking. I mean, that's only one hole that I dug around the bedrock. Maybe if I do another test hole somewhere else on the bedrock next time. Right, let's see if we get anything in this one. Nice big piece of gold would be nice. Can't see anything. But as always, I'll have a look with my jeweler's loupe. I'll get back to you guys. Okay, this is pan number 3. The last couple of pans I did, yeah, there is gold in it. It's really fine. I can see it under the jeweler's loupe. Just 1 or 2 micro specks is all I can see in the black sand. Yeah, so the fine gold's there. Maybe if I go back to that spot around the bedrock and I can find a spot where I can get in with a crowbar, I need to get those rocks out of the bottom, pull those rocks out and get right down onto the bedrock. That's going to be my best chance, and that's where the good gold's going to be. I'm pretty sure of it now. Finding, like I just said, microscopic bits in this stuff, it tells you that the gold is settling there, but the heavier stuff, the bigger pieces, get pushed to the bottom. Anyway, it'd be good to get a decent piece out of this stuff. Yeah. Might yet. Still got a little bit left in that bucket. I'm getting plenty of black sand, so that's always good. Can't see anything. No. There's going to be microscopic specks in there. I can see a speck right there, but really fine, super fine. And I've got my reading glasses on this time so I can see them. But yeah, just really fine. There's a piece right there at the back of the pan sitting there. I can see it. Yeah. So it's super fine gold. But like I say, if I can get a crowbar in there and lever those rocks out and get right down onto the bedrock, that'll be my best chance. Okay guys, I'll get back to you. Okay guys, lucky last pan. Got nothing up to now. This is pan number 6 and nothing up to now, so just super fine specks and not a lot of, just 1 or 2 specks in each pan is all I saw with the jeweler's loupe. So, but it tells me that the gold is there, but I need, like I said, I need to get down to the bedrock. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see what's in this pan. I'm not feeling confident, but maybe those rocks, when I crush those rocks up, maybe they'll have something in them. They might reveal something. Yeah, that'll be good. Righto, let's have a look. Not looking good, guys. And that's where I've been seeing all the small micro stuff just up the back here. Can't see any this time, but sometimes I can see them just with the naked eye. Yeah, but I need to get right down when I'm digging in that creek. I need to get right down onto the bedrock. Yeah, next time. Okay guys, I'll see you at the wrap up. Well guys, sorry about that, no gold to show you, but hopefully on the next video I'm going to do a part 2 with the quartz vein and the brecciated rock that I took from the bedrock. That'll be in my next video. I'll do that. I'll crush it all up separate. I've got 2 separate samples, so I'll crush them up separately, pan them out, and we'll see what we get. And as I said before, if you had a look on one of my last videos of the Hit and Miss Creek, some of that rock that I took from the same place, so I crushed it up and panned it, and there wasn't visual gold or copper, but there was under the microscope. So I know the metal is in that stone, but hopefully where I chiseled out that rich iron stained quartz, those pieces, hopefully they've got something in them. Yeah, if they have, I'll get bust out a bit more, and I'll go for that real rich ironstone stained quartz. Hopefully that's got something. Yeah. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Cheers. I'll catch us on the next one. Thanks for subscribing. Be good. Take care. And I'll catch us on the next one. Bye.